My name is Shirley Danner. I grew up in a very dysfunctional home where there was a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion going on at all times. It was never a peaceful moment really in the home that I grew up in. And I ended up in a real chaotic life. Riotous living, drinking, drugging, the whole works, you name it. I ended up with a guy that told me that he loved me, in which I was looking for love, and it didn't matter whether it was negative. I didn't know what, he told me he loved me. He told me all the things that I needed to hear, that I wanted to hear. And so we ended up living together, and I ended up staying with him, and I come to find out that he was a real bad drug addict. And at that time I was drinking, and I was using, drugs that I wasn't shooting intravenously, but he was a real bad drug addict. He was shooting up intravenously, and so he had a habit, and I had a habit with him. I thought I was so in love until this man would whatever he told me to do, I would do it. But one night we got into a party, a lot of drugs and a lot of pills, a lot of things we were doing, and ended up he got killed in the process. It wasn't nothing that was planned or premeditated, but he just ended up getting killed. The devil got involved, and arguments came about, and he ended up getting shot, and I shot him. When I went to prison, I was 21 years old when I first became incarcerated in jail. And then I had my 22nd birthday in jail. And I ended up in prison at the age of 22. I just felt rejected. Deep inside, I felt like I was unlovable, and who would want me? Who would want to love me? And that's one of the reasons I stayed back and put a wall up, because I felt like I was just a nothing, a low down scum of the earth, and God couldn't even do anything with me. I was so far gone. But see, outside this hard exterior that I had, people thought that everything was all right inside. But outside, I kept a good front up. But inside, I was dying, and I knew I was, and I needed help. And the only person that I could turn to was what people had told me about him. And I turned to Jesus that night. And he came in that cell, and he saved me that night. And he made a difference in my life. And it's been different ever since. And that's when the remorse started. That's when the cleansing started. That's when God started showing me all the things in my life that he wanted to clean out, that he wanted to give me a new life. God is the answer. I know he's the answer. He's the only answer. And I tried everything. I tried drugs. I tried all kinds of things, dealing in witchcraft. Everything that I could think of to try to make me happy, to try to find some relief, that this release, this ball of strain that was going on inside of me. But nothing would work for me until I submitted myself to the power of God. And and the thing is, I felt when you feel rejected, when you feel worthless, you got to turn to God. You got to let him know that you need him. Because God knows, he knows exactly how we feel. He knows what's going on in our lives. He knows the people around us. He can love you better than you can love yourself. He can love you better than your family can love you.